Hello, my dear students. This is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, Dinandal Public School. Okay, here in previous video, we completed rolling friction, kinetic friction, static friction, limiting friction. Here, now we need to start, which motion? Circular motion. Okay, circular motion. Here, we can observe some arrows is there. Okay, these are the vectors. Okay, how we can get this? Okay, my children, how we are able to understand this? Okay, by this I will explain some basics. Okay, this type of diagram we can say this type of diagrams we can say FBD. Okay, free body diagram. Free body diagram. Got it, children? Free body diagram. With the help of concept of free body diagram, so every student can able to understand this type of diagrams in which the forces are acting, in which direction the body moves, in which direction the acceleration will act. Okay, so now coming to today, the basic concept, that is free body diagram. What, my children? Free body diagram. Okay, yes, the concept of free body diagram. Concept of free body diagram. Yes, so what is free body diagram? What is FBD? So we know that FBD means free body diagram. Okay, see here, free body diagram is a diagram which represent all forces acting on it. Okay, got it? In which what we have to find? So we have to find friction, acceleration, tension. Now what is tension? So tension which is developed in a string. Suppose it is a rigid support, we have to take one string, we have to attach one mass. So this mass having some gravity mg, that is equal to weight. Whenever a mass is acting on the string, here the tension force is developed. Okay, the tension force is developed opposite to the weight vector. Got it? Okay, got it, children? What is free body diagram? It's represent all forces acting on the body. Okay, so to find the frictional force, acceleration, tension, and etc., here we can have different types of free body diagram. Okay, first one, children, object is at rest. Object is at rest, my children. So when object is rest, how we can draw the free body diagram? Okay, see here, we have to take one surface. Okay, and we have to draw one body. Okay, mass is m. Okay, the body is rest. The body is rest means acceleration is zero. Okay, got it? So we can say simply balanced condition or equilibrium condition. Got it, children? Yes. In this case, my dear children, when object is at rest, object having some mass, because of the mass, weight is acting downward. What, my dear children? Weight is acting downward. That weight W equal to mg. Okay, see here, this weight also one force due to gravity. Got it, children? Force due to gravity. So, and whenever weight is acting downward, here one surface is there. Okay, one surface is there. For this surface, a force comes into play which is acting perpendicular to the surface. Okay, so that force we can say normal or reaction force. Okay, so here in this case weight. Okay, what my children? Weight vector. Weight. So weight vector which is always acting towards the center of the earth. Okay, got it children? Always which is acting towards the center of the earth. Got it children? Then normal force N or normal reaction. Normal reaction indicate what, my children? R. Okay, R. So a force, children, so coming to the definition, a force which is acting perpendicular to the plane surface. Got it children? We can say that is normal force. Got it children? Yes. Now in this condition there is no forces are acting to get the body which is in motion. Okay, so at the same condition here, so we have to write equation N is equal to mg. Okay, got it? Equilibrium condition, no motion, at that time we have to use N is equal to mg. Okay, important. Got it children? So how we can write? Got it clear? So suppose here we have to take same body. Okay, yes. Now we are applying force, means in this way force is applying. Okay, and in this way frictional force is acting. Okay, so force is acting, but if it is rest condition is there, means acceleration is 0. In this condition applied force is equal to frictional force. Got it children? Yes. So I will draw the free body diagram of applied force, frictional force, normal force, reaction, weight. Okay, now I will draw one diagram. This is one surface. We have to take one body. Okay, my children, if mass is there, weight is acting downward. Okay, weight is acting downward. Yes, weight is acting downward towards the center of the earth, W equal to mg. At the same time, when weight is acting, normal force is acting, my children, normal force acting perpendicular to the surface, that is N. Now applied force, here a force is applied, F. Okay, here what happened children? Here what happened? Then frictional force is acting. If the surface is rough, what happened? Frictional force is acting. Okay, in this opposite direction, frictional force is acting. Okay, now here we can say this, the condition is what? Okay, equilibrium means all forces are equal, so no motion. Okay, no motion, my children. So acceleration is must zero. Okay, so in this case, in this balanced condition, we can say balanced condition. Okay, in this case we have to write the forces along x-axis, the sum of the force along y-axis is equal to 0. Okay, so according to, my dear children, according to Newton's second law of motion, the sum of the all forces acting along x-axis is equal to mass into acceleration along x-axis. Okay, children, according to Newton's second law, very very important one. This equation is very very important one, children. Okay, so the sum of all forces acting along x direction. Okay, so which sum? Algebraic sum. We have to say algebraic direction is equal to product of mass and acceleration along x-axis. Got it, children? Now, so according to this, my dear children, so we have to write this equation. Okay, so how we can draw? See here. Now, in this case, we have to take children. We have to take one equation, x-axis. Now, in x-axis here, according to right and left. Okay, so if force is acting rightward, that is positive. Okay, that's why F minus small f is equal to mass into acceleration along x-axis. Here we know that acceleration is 0, rest condition. F minus f is equal to m into 0. F minus small f is equal to 0. F is equal to small f is equal to capital F. Got it, children? So that's why I explained F is equal to friction. F is equal to friction. Then along y-axis, yes, y-axis. Okay, y-axis in this case, yes, normal force minus weight is equal to mass into acceleration along y-axis. N minus W, acceleration is 0 because rest. N minus W equal to 0. N is equal to W, that is equal to mc. W equal to mc. N is equal to mc. Okay, got it, children? So the condition is, which condition, my dear children? Which condition? Rest condition. Okay, so which is at rest condition, my dear children. Object is at rest. Suppose which is in motion. The body which is in motion, very very important. Okay, the body which is in motion, how we can get friction force and etc. Okay, right. Now we have to take one body. Yes, we have to take one body on the surface. Okay, now in this way, so we know that weight W equal to mg downward, and normal force. Here we need to take applied force, and here friction force is there. Okay, now the body moving in positive x direction. Okay, positive x direction. Okay, got it, children? Here A is not equal to 0. So then how we can find acceleration and everything? Okay, see here, if body in motion, okay, so there is no motion along x direction. Okay, x direction, if a body in motion along x direction, so there is no net force on y axis. Okay, means no motion along y direction. Okay, means here there is no motion along y axis, means like this, ay is 0. Now in this case the body moves like in this direction according to Newton's second law of motion. Okay, the sum of the all forces acting along x direction is 0. Sigma fx is equal to mass into ax. Okay, got it children? Now according to this, okay, the body moves rightward means what children? F is greater. Okay, got it? The body moves opposite to the friction means friction is less than the applied force. So now we have to write F minus small f is equal to mass of the body into acceleration. Now in this case, what is the acceleration? Acceleration is equal to F minus small f by m. Okay, got it children? Yes children. Okay, the body which is in motion. Got it? Right. So now suppose the body which is at rest at inclined plane. Okay, the body which is rest at inclined plane. Okay, second question, inclined plane or wedge. Inclined plane or wedge. Suppose we have to take one inclined plane like this. In this case we have to take one body like this. Okay, what is the free body diagram in this case? Okay, so we know that mass is there. If mass is there, weight acting downward, W equal to mg. Okay, then what is normal force? Normal force is always acting perpendicular to the surface, n. Okay, got it children? Yes. Here we need to change the weight vector. Okay, here we can draw one dotted line. Here some angle we have to observe. Here what is the angle? Wedge is the same angle. Now the component of weight vector along y-axis means y-axis. So we have to write here mg cos theta. Here for that opposite direction mg sin theta. Okay, so how it will come I will explain children. Okay, here we need to observe some phenomena. Here weight is downward, we know that, W. Here okay, for this surface, here angle, the component of weight vector along adjacent side. Okay, adjacent side children. Okay, adjacent side children. Once you can see here, now here we can get the phenomena here. In this case we have to get here W cos theta, W sin theta. Okay, in vector we have to observe easily. Okay, got it? Now in this case frictional force is acting. In this case frictional force is acting. Got it children? if the body is at rest condition, rest or equilibrium, equilibrium, equilibrium condition. What children? Rest condition or equilibrium condition. So in this case, no motion we have to observe. No motion. No motion is, no motion means what? The sum of the forces along y direction and x direction is 0. Means here in this case we have to write a free body diagram equation. N is equal to, okay, y axis n is equal to mg cos theta. Okay, x axis mg sin theta is equal to friction. Got it, children? Friction. Got it, children? Now, if the body moves means we have to find acceleration. How much we will find? Okay. After that, we can have one string. Suppose if string is there. Okay. If string, third one, string. String means wire. Wire is inextensible. Inextensible means no sagging, no elongation. Got it, children? Here in this case, consider a rigid support. We have to take one string. Okay, one string. Here mass is there. Because of the mass, weight is acting downward, W, and because of the string, tension is developed. Okay, tension. So here at this condition, okay, equilibrium condition, okay, static or equilibrium condition, we have to write equation T is equal to W equal to mg. Okay, we have to write T is equal to mg. Okay, T is equal to mg. Got it? Now if we can cut, what happen? The body moves downward. Okay, moves downward. Acceleration is downward. Means we can say free fall. So free fall condition, acceleration is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so G is equal to 9.8 meters per second square, children. Okay, got it, children? Free fall, we can say free fall. Simply we have to get acceleration. So if we can find acceleration means enough. Okay, we will get everything, distance covered, displacement covered. So from the kinematic equations, V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, V is equal to U plus AT. S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square. Then V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. From this, we have to find velocity, initial velocity, time, displacement, everything we have to find. Okay, got it, children? So here the body which is rest, what happened we know. The body which is in inclined position we know. Okay, and is there any string we know. Okay, got it, children? Now, so the important thing is angle of friction, my children. Angle of friction. Yes, angle of friction. Angle of friction. Angle of friction, it is denoted theta. Now, for explaining this angle of friction, we need to take one horizontal surface on which we have to take one object. Okay, so we know that according to free body diagram, weight is acting downward, W equal to mg, and we know that reaction force is upward, Rn. Okay, we know that applied force in this way applied force, we know that in this opposite direction frictional force. Okay, got it children? Here we have to apply maximum. Now here how we can find angle of friction. Okay, see here, resultant of uh, here we have to observe different types of vectors acting at a point. Okay, that point is O, we call it O. Here the angle of friction may be defined as the angle, okay, write down the angle which the resultant of the angle which the resultant of the limiting friction and normal reaction makes with the normal. Okay, here so we have to find resultant angle. Children. Here this is the resultant. Okay, what children? Here we have to get some resultant. Okay, so here resultant force Fr. Here the angle between resultant force and normal force, we can say that is angle of friction. Okay, theta is called angle of friction. Got it children? Theta is called angle of friction. The angle between the resultant of friction and normal reaction which makes with the normal reaction is called angle of friction. Got it children? Yes, which is very very important one children. Okay, so children, here this angle we can say angle of friction between resultant force and reaction force. Got it children? Then angle of repose. So angle of repose, we have to mention different angle, that is alpha. Now here we need to take one inclined plane in which we have to take one object. Okay, here we need to observe some angle, say it is alpha. Okay, so otherwise inclining angle we are denoting, whatever may be. See here the body which is at rest. Okay, so after we need to increase alpha value increasing. Okay, the value continuously increasing. Okay, what happens? Body tends to move. Body tends to slide. Okay, got it? So initially this is inclined plane, the body which is at rest. So if we are increasing the alpha value, the body tends to slide. Okay, at that condition, the angle is called, the angle alpha is called angle of repose. Okay, got it children? Here, so here definition, the minimum angle, children, the minimum angle of inclination of a plane with the horizontal such that a body is a body placed on the plane just begins to slide down the incline is called angle of repose. Here, by increasing alpha value at particular angle, we have to observe the body moves down. That angle we can say angle of repose. Got it, children? Yes. So then, children, this is about angle of friction and angle of repose. And connected body or pulleys is there, my dear children. Okay, pulley block system, children. Here, pulley block system. Or Atwood mission. So we have to say Atwood's mission. Atwood mission. Okay. See here in real life, so how to observe many times. Okay. So here, this is rigid support in which you have to take one pulley. Okay. Yes, this is string. Okay. Now we have to take one string with two bodies. M1 here in this M2. Okay, got it, children? M1, M2. Here M2 is greater than M1. The condition is M2 is greater than M1. Okay, children, when we have to place at this condition, so here M2 is greater, that's why the body tends to move. Okay, here the body tends to move downward. Here the acceleration moves up because how much distance moved or how much distance moved M2, the same distance moved M1 is up. Okay, the string. Got it, children? Here in this case we have to find acceleration and tension in a string. Okay, got it, children? In this case here tension we have to find, tension T. Okay, tension we have to find. Okay, see here how we can find. Here we have to take two different bodies M1. Okay, here children it is M1 body. Okay, so this we can say FBD, free body diagram method. Okay, in this case we know that weight is acting downward and tension is acting upward. Now in this case acceleration acting above, like this. Okay, in this case the body moves upward means T is greater and weight is less. In this case we have to write the sum of the all forces along y-axis is equal to mass of the body into acceleration along y direction. In this case tension is more, T minus mg means m1g is equal to mass m1 acceleration a. It is equation 1. Okay, got it, children? And remaining body means another body m2. Body moves downward means because of more mass. Okay, here acceleration is downward. In this case weight is downward, W equal to m2g, and here tension. Okay, the body moves downward acceleration is downward. In this case, moving downward means weight is more and tension is less. Okay, this due to this we have to write according to Newton's second law, the sum of the all forces along y direction is equal to mass of the body into acceleration. Okay, got it, children? So along y direction, which force is more weight? m2g minus t is equal to m2 into a is equal to, this is equation 2. Got it, children? Yes. So this we have to say free body diagram. So first we have to take pulley. So m2 is more, that's why m2 moves downward, at the same time m1 moves upward. So by this we have to draw free body diagram. Okay, this is free body diagram. Here from the free body diagram it is equation. Okay, same here free body diagram 2 and equation. See here, by adding 1 and 2. Got it, children? By adding 1 and 2. So here first equation, t minus m1g is equal to m1a. Okay, next second equation, children. Second equation, yes, m2g minus t is equal to m2a. Okay, equation 1, equation 2 we know. Okay, by adding. So by adding means here plus t, here minus t gets cancelled. Okay, got it? So m2g minus m1g is equal to m1a plus m2a. Okay, here a is common. m2 minus m1 into g is equal to m1 plus m2 into a. So in this case we have to write acceleration a is equal to m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g. Okay, got it, children? Yes. Here we need to find a. Okay, so then we can get acceleration. Good, children? Acceleration. From this we have to get acceleration. Then how we can find the tension? Equation 3. So from 1, okay, so we need to substitute a, then we have to get t. Okay, so what is the equation 1, children? t minus m1g is equal to m1a. Here we need to substitute this t minus m1g is equal to m1 into acceleration. How much? m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g. Got it, children? Yes. Now t is equal to m1 m2 minus m1 m1. Okay, into g minus m1g by m1 plus m2. Okay, here by LCM m1 m2 minus m1 m1 into g here into g minus here m1 m1g plus m1 m2g. Okay, got it, children? Here we need to take minus, children, minus, because minus by m1 plus m2. Okay, children, here m1, children, here m1 m2g m1 m2g minus m1 m1g minus, okay, here, so we have to get children 2 m1 m2, here we need to get here plus, my children, okay, plus children. In this case, okay, m1 m1g m1 m1g gets cancelled, 2 m1 m2 by m1 plus m2 into g, okay, tension. Got it, children? Here how much tension is acting on this we have to find easily. So got it, children? So next we need to discuss connecting bodies, children, okay, with string. So children, once you can go through it, this is very important, but here this content is not mentioned actually in our content, okay. So once you can go through it, you can get the idea, okay, what is free body diagram, okay. So in which direction tension or force which is acting. So got it, children? So inclined plane, yes children, okay, yes, concept of free body diagram, okay children.